Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Wellesley House of Mouse, the Disney-focused radio show that brings you the news, reviews, and anything else that I choose straight from the House of Mouse. I'm your host, Samantha B., and you're listening to 91.5 WZLY Wellesley, live from the WZLY studios. First off, welcome back. When I was writing this show yesterday, I saw that my last show was on March 6th. That is absolutely insane. I'm so happy to be back on the WZLY airwaves talking about my favorite subject, Disney. A lot of things have happened since March. A lot of things. But you know what? This show is for an hour of escape from all the stuff happening out in the world. This show is my love project for Disney, as I'm not only a huge fan, but I want to spend the rest of my life working at Disney spreading magic to others. I hope that you enjoy this show and you get a little magic from it, whether you're listening live or listening to the recording on YouTube. Thank you so much to everyone listening for your support, and let's get on with the show. First off is news of the week. First, large construction walls have been spotted surrounding the entrance to It's a Small World in the Magic Kingdom at Disney World. The ride is still fully functional, but something is going on. A permit to remove and reinstall graphics has been spotted by a Disney news outlet. I'll be interested to see what they do, and if they plan to renovate more than just the entrance. Next up on the news docket is officially Halloween at Disney. Let me repeat that for the people in the back. It is officially Halloween at Disney. For those of you who don't know, I'm a huge fan of Halloween. It is pretty much my favorite holiday, with Christmas being an extremely close second. For me, Halloween lasts all of October. You know, movies, music, decorations, etc. go up October 1st. But at Disney, Halloween lasts for about 2.5 months. This year, Halloween's decorations at Disney World were up on September 15th. I haven't been to Disney during the Halloween season in about 8 years, but from my experience when I was younger, it is fantastic. Fantastic. I am personally biased as a huge fan of both Disney and Halloween, but Disney does Halloween right. If you, like me, are not a fan of Halloween traditions like horror movies and haunted houses, kind of a scaredy cat, I will admit that, and would rather watch classics like Nightmare Before Christmas and Hocus Pocus before you go to a pumpkin patch or put up fun Halloween decorations, Disney Halloween is exactly the right fit for you. During this magical season, the Disney parks are peppered with character pumpkins, Disney villains, Halloween colors, and a couple of awesome ride revamps. In my opinion, the very, very best part of Halloween at Disney is the Haunted Mansion's change to a Nightmare Before Christmas theme. This transformation occurs only at Disneyland and lasts for the entire Halloween and Christmas season due to the movie's connection to both seasons. Haunted Mansion is already one of my very, very favorite rides at Disney, but when it's transformed into the Nightmare Before Christmas version, it's probably my favorite ride in all of the parks. The whole exterior is transformed, and the interior is filled with characters from the movie. If you haven't experienced it, I would urge you to look up a YouTube ride-through video so that you can really enjoy all of its awesomeness. While Disney World sadly does not have this special Haunted Mansion transformation, it does have Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. This is a special ticketed event that happens in the Magic Kingdom on select nights during Disney World's Halloween season. Guests wear costumes, go trick-or-treating throughout the park, watch exclusive shows and parades, meet tons of characters in special costumes, and ride select rides much later than normal hours. Disneyland's current version of this is the ticketed Oogie Boogie Bash held in the California Adventure Park. Sadly, these parties are canceled this year due to COVID, but this is truly to ensure the safety of everyone involved, and I appreciate that Disney has done this. Hopefully, when things are back to normal, fingers crossed, these parties will be back up and running and all of us can go experience them. After talking about the Nightmare Before Christmas so much, I want to take a second before my next news item to play a song from The Nightmare Before Christmas. Please enjoy This Is Halloween from the Nightmare Before Christmas soundtrack album. Hello everyone, I hope that you truly enjoyed hearing This Is Halloween. I love The Nightmare Before Christmas, and I'm so glad that it is now October, so I can really lean into the Halloween spirit. The last item of Disney news this week is Disney's choice to further postpone the theatrical releases of the movies Black Widow, West Side Story, and Eternals. Black Widow, the newest Marvel movie centering on Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow character, was originally supposed to be released this May, but was moved to November due to the coronavirus. Now, Disney has announced that it won't be released until May of next year. West Side Story, Steven Spielberg's new take on the musical, has been pushed a full year from this December to December of 2021. Finally, Eternals, another new Marvel film, has also been pushed a full year, from this November to November of 2021. Now, the real question for me is what is going to end up happening with the latest Pixar movie, Soul. So originally, it was set to debut on June 19th, but Disney pushed back the release to November 20th of this year. When announcing the pushback of the aforementioned films, Disney announced that Soul will still be theatrically released on November 20th. Only time will tell whether Soul's release will be delayed, pushed to Disney Plus, like the new Mulan, or if it will be released theatrically in November, like they're currently saying. Personally, I hope that it's released to Disney Plus, because I do not want to have to wait any longer for it. I will pay the $30 for the premiere access. I will do it. Now that I've mentioned Soul, I absolutely have to play something in its honor. As Soul is about a middle school band teacher who is very passionate about jazz, I think that I will play something jazzy. But of course, Soul is also about Pixar, so jazz, Pixar. Here's the Monsters, Inc. theme from Monsters, Inc. Enjoy. That was Monsters, Inc. from the Monsters, Inc. score. I hope that you enjoyed it. I was tapping my foot and totally playing the air trumpet along here in the studios. I actually used to play trumpet in middle school and high school, and I left it at home when I moved to college, but I really miss playing the trumpet, so I wish I could have played a real trumpet. Next up is the review part of the show, where I bring you my thoughts on something new in the Disney universe. This week, I would like to talk about the soundtrack of the new Mulan movie. First of all, I truly enjoy the score. For those of you who don't know, I'm a big fan of movie scores, and I especially love to listen to them while I study. I truly think that music plays a very crucial role in the emotional impact of a film. Mulan's score is super awesome, and it really weaves melodies from the original animated film into a large and sweeping adventurous score. Due to my overall general enjoyment of the score, I don't really have much more to say about it, and it's not really the bulk of my review. Second, and more importantly, and the bulk of the review, is how I have mixed feelings about the two songs in the soundtrack that are sung by Christina Aguilera. I'm going to be completely honest. I'm not really very happy about the fact that Christina Aguilera was chosen to be the artist who sang for the movie. First of all, she does way too many runs and trills. I listened to her version of Reflection once and had to stop it because it was way too much. While writing this show, I listened to it again, and it was similarly just hard to listen to. It's the sort of song, one of the best parts of Reflection is that it's so raw and relatable because it's not over the top. It's the sort of song you sing along with Mulan while looking into a shimmering pool of water and walking up and down grassy hills. It's not the sort of song that you sing on a big stage with big production value and all of the runs and trills that are included in the new version. I think that Christina's additions to the song don't really add, but instead detract from the true message of the song. Second, there are so many amazing Asian singers out there, and I have to ask Disney, why would you pick Christina when you could have chosen someone who is just as good or way better and who is much more representative of the culture shown within the movie? You know, representation matters, period. The movie has already received backlash for its lack of diversity behind the scenes, even though there is good representation in front of the camera. I really feel like having Christina Aguilera sing the really important songs that are in the credits, in the beginning, etc., in the film just doesn't really help really push that representation and make this a film that's going to show, little girls and boys who don't often see people like them on the screen. And then you see Christina Aguilera in the music video, and it's just like, ugh. Anyway, representation matters. I think someone else could have very much been chosen who was better representative of Chinese culture. On that note, I do actually enjoy listening to Loyal, Brave, and True, which is the second song on the new Mulan album. It was not a part of the original Mulan soundtrack. I love its message of looking within for strength and bravery in the face of intense adversity, while acknowledging that doing so is not only hard, but involves a lot of questions about whether or not you're actually capable of such bravery. I also love the overall feeling of the song, as it really soars at parts and backs up in others, showing us that internal struggle of questioning how strong we are. In this song, Christina backs up on the runs and trills, which I very much appreciate. I still definitely think that both Loyal, Brave, and True and Reflection should have been sung by an Asian singer, but when reviewing both songs apart from the singer, I have to pass on Reflection and listen to Loyal, Brave, and True on repeat. And on that note, I want to show you Loyal, Brave, and True so that you can see exactly what I mean. I just realized that I accidentally didn't put this on the playlist, so I'm doing it really quick so that I can show it to you. Okay, please enjoy Loyal, Brave, and True. That was Loyal, Brave, and True by Christina Aguilera off of the Mulan soundtrack. Next up, we normally have a deep dive during this part of the show in which I go in depth into a movie, ride, etc. I'm going to be completely honest though. Finals are coming up and I didn't really have time to write this section. I'm really sorry and I will do better next week, I promise. So instead, I would like to treat y'all to some of my favorite Disney songs that I've been listening to on repeat lately. And for those of you who are listening on YouTube without the musical interludes due to copyright, I urge you to look up these songs and listen to them yourselves. I have all of the songs that I play throughout the show in the description box below. I urge you as you're listening to, again, look them up, have the full experience that I can't really provide you at the moment because, again, I have to cut out the songs due to copyright, sadly. So, first up, we have Kidnap the Sandy Claus from Nightmare Before Christmas. Again, one of my favorite movies, and because it's October now, I've definitely been listening to this over and over and over. And let me just say, this used to be one of my favorite songs when I was little. I had it on my dad's iPod, and I would get to use his iPod on long car trips, and so I'd listen to Kidnap the Sandy Claus, and I'd watch Hocus Pocus, because that was a movie on there. Anyway, long story short, please enjoy Kidnap the Sandy Claus. Thank you. That was Kidnap the Sandy Claus by Danny Elfman and other cast members from Nightmare Before Christmas off of the Nightmare Before Christmas Special Edition album. Up next, we have Un Poco Loco from the movie Coco. Coco is such an amazing movie. I'm such a fan. I've actually only seen it once, but I just loved it so much. It made me cry. It made me so happy. And I felt like Un Poco Loco is actually a song that I heard a bunch before I'd ever seen the movie. And I love its silliness, and it's just upbeat, and it's fun. And, right now so much is happening in the world, and I just feel like Un Poco Loco is what we all need right now. So here is Un Poco Loco by Anthony Gonzalez and Gael Garcia Bernal from Coco. Alright, that was Un Poco Loco by Anthony Gonzalez and Gael Garcia Bernal from Coco. Up next is Zero to Hero, one of my absolute favorite Disney songs from Hercules. Big fan. I love this song. It not only makes me super hype, but I'm just so much of a fan of all of the different parts of it, and just the singers in this song have amazing voices, and it's just It's the sort of song that you dance around your room and you sing at the top of your lungs, even if you have a horrible voice, because it's just that infectious. So here's Zero to Hero by the chorus members, and I'm reading the artist list off of Spotify. It says chorus. From the album Hercules. Please enjoy. That was Zero to Hero. Up next, we have Trashin' the Camp by Rosie, Donnell, and Phil Collins. Also, the cast of Tarzan from Tarzan. Big fan of Tarzan. I mean, okay, here's the thing about me. People who don't know me, I am a big fan of, like, everything. So I will be saying I am a big fan of literally everything. As you listen to my show, future episodes, past episodes, I probably said it too. So bear with me. But anyway, big fan of Tarzan. It's such a good movie, and I love this song so much. It's just, again, another infectious, upbeat, just fun song with so many different parts to it, which I really enjoy. And, again, I'm playing these songs in Poco, Loco, Zero to Hero, Trashin' the Camp, because they're what I've been listening to, and I definitely feel like I've just been, again, listening to these more upbeat songs because of the state of the world. So, again, wanting to share that infectious, bubbly excitement with you, here is Trashin' the Camp. That was Trashin' the Camp by Rosie O'Donnell, Phil Collins, and the cast of Tarzan from Tarzan. Up next, we have a song that at sometimes can be overplayed, but I feel like it's been, far enough from when it came out that it's no longer as overplayed, but it's honestly just a really good song, no matter what. And it's very much, again, I keep talking about the state of the world, but it's really what's on my mind, at least, and a lot. So this is Let It Go by Idina Menzel. Idina Menzel. At least I didn't mess that up as bad as John Travolta at the Oscars when he said Adele Nazim. Anyway, Idina Menzel. I know how to say her name. From Frozen. Because, we just need to let things go right now. Oh, please enjoy. That was Let It Go by Idina Menzel off of the Frozen motion picture soundtrack album. Up next, I put Let It Go because, when everything's bringing you down, you just gotta breathe and let it go. And then next, you have to think about all of the awesome things in the future, like How Far I'll Go by Auli'i Cravalho from Moana, which is also such an amazing film. And again, I just love all the Disney films. But now I'm just gushing, Anyway, How Far I'll Go is just so great and is one of those songs that you stand in your room and you just think about the future and all of the emotions fill you up of excitement for what might be, because right now is not the best, and then you're just like, I am Moana, and then you sing it. So here's How Far I'll Go by Auli'i. That was How Far I'll Go by Auli'i Cravalho from Moana. Up next is our last song, sadly. It is Touch the Sky from the Brave soundtrack by Julie Fowlis. I feel like this is an underrated song because I feel like I feel like a lot of people don't know it and they don't listen to it often. It's not on a ton of, Disney playlists. It is on some. But it's really good, and it's just another song about, you're gonna go do things, you're gonna reach your dreams, you're gonna touch the sky, and it just has a lot of cool Scottish influences to it, and I like it. So here is Touch the Sky from Brave by Julie Fowlis. Please enjoy. That was Touch the Sky by Julie Fowlis from Brave. I really hope you enjoyed listening to it. I really did. And it's time to close out the show, and it's sad, but it's that time. And I really, really appreciate everyone who's listening in person, or not in person, online, or listening on YouTube. And I just appreciate y'all's support. I'm so happy to be back in the studio, even if, it's just under different circumstances than I wish, just with everything going on with COVID. But, it's nice to have some degree of normalcy. It's nice to go back to what I was doing last semester, which was making this show. And I'm looking forward to next week. This is going to be the new timing from now on. Anybody listening on YouTube, I will be doing this show every Sunday, 4 p.m. Eastern to 5 p.m. Eastern. There's a small chance that time might change, just because I might be getting a new job. We don't know yet. I just applied. If I do get that job, then I will update everyone on my next show, because I should probably know by then. But anyway, if you want to give it a listen, go to WZLY.listen or something like that, .com/listen, ? Anyway, you look up WZLY Wellesley, you'll find the link somewhere. So anyway, please have a great rest of your day. Thank you for listening to my show. You've been listening to 91.5 WZLY Wellesley, straight from the Wellesley Studios. I am your host, Samantha. Please have a great day. And I'm out.